Hi, it's Double975 and welcome to the legacy version of the game. First off, this is older Bladeborn's footage, and thanks to everyone who sent me footage for this video, because I've been working absolutely loads lately and I didn't have much footage, but I did have a lot of comments, so I thought I'd throw a video together with some of the footage donated to me of Psychobilly being killed. This is from the CG, so very recently. This happened Tuesday night, so fair play to Older, and I recently got home from work after a 10-hour night shift and found myself with a load of messages from Psychobilly. Clearly he was upset. He didn't like the YouTube video. He thought I'd mocked him and been cruel to him in the video and humiliated him, etc. Which I want to address. I said one mean thing about Psychobilly, the music and general German music tastes being a bit strange compared to the rest of us. You know, it's a country that likes David Hasselhoff. I don't think it's that harsh, but I apologise if any offence was caused. I didn't mean to mock or humiliate him. I was just merely presenting the argument from his side and from my side, and I think I steel-manned his argument pretty well. His argument is he should be free to PvE only, and he will block anyone that PvPs him, and my argument is I'm fine with that. He can do that. I will fight for his right to do that, because open is all about doing what you want to do and choosing how you play, but equally I will fight for the right of the person that wants to PvP and attack him, because they're also free to do that. So, you know, I'm of the opinion that open is open and you should be able to do what you want. Now, he disagrees with this and thinks it should be PvE only, but, you know, there's a language barrier. He's German, I'm English. You know, I think there's been some miscommunication. I don't think he translates what I say very well, and he seems to be caught up on the same point, saying I don't understand what he means, but I'm pretty sure I fully well understand his argument. He wants to be a PvE helper of other players only and doesn't like engaging in PvP. But there are players out there like Older's Bladeborn that like shooting people, and they're also free to PvP. So having a go at them because they're doing what they're allowed to do is the bit that I'm like, yeah, do what you want to do, but don't shame or attack other people for doing what they want to do. And also, he's the person that's thrown out all the insults. You know, the only time I've just thrown them back at him, saying like, well, you're calling me an egomaniac. You seem to be being the egomaniac here. But, you know, I bring videos to you because they're entertaining. Now, please don't like mock, humiliate this guy or hunt him down or witch hunt him on my behalf. I have no grudge with this guy. I have no care for this guy. He can block me. We may or may not attack his BGS. That's something we do as pirates in the game. And we're free to do because it's part of the game. Whether he pays the money to us for extorting his BGS or not, that's totally up to him, and I don't mind either way. Someone in the squadron will probably pay us, because someone generally does. It's usually the poor beleaguered BGS guy. Talking of PPI, we've recently been PPIing armor, so it was very kind of one of the armor guys to send me this footage of him killing Psychobilly from a little while ago. And again, I think Psychobilly had engaged third parties to attack armor after he blocked some of the armor members, which is a running theme. If you're going to engage third parties to attack people, that's a bit low when you're not willing to be attacked yourself. I still feel that's a little hypocritical, but you know, yeah, this is a member of armor sending me footage of DEGO while we're currently still at, like, supposedly at war with armor. We're still attacking their BGS. I don't think they give two monkeys about their BGS, but we're having fun taking systems off of them and making them lose assets. Also, there's this I wanted to bring up. So this is a friend of mine who sent Psychobilly a clip and a text about the fact that Ragzilla had logged on him. This is over a year ago. Now, Psychobilly says that it looks like a log, and but it's not willing to do anything at least as DEGO. You know, he says what Rage has done is not my problem. You can report him. So he's not willing to enforce anti-logging within his squadron, yet he feigned complete surprise when I brought up the issue that he has some loggers within DEGO. Well, clearly if he's not throwing out people that he knows to be combat loggers, he knows he has loggers in DEGO. So why the faux surprise when I brought it up, and the accusation that I was a liar? That's interesting. You've known over a year ago that you have a problem with loggers in DEGO, yet you have a go at me when I bring it up. Interesting. Yeah, feign ignorance of that one. But, you know, I was a bit disappointed in that. You know, being not a fan of combat logging, it's something the squadrons should really enforce, otherwise it gets out of hand. Now, Pirate Orc here did something spectacularly Pirate Orc. He joined DEGO with his alt account Crusader, the same alt account that he got into Lyra. So I've done videos mentioning Orc's alt account on many occasions, and then he persuaded Psychobilly to go bounty hunt with him, and then persuaded Psychobilly to switch his shields off and hold still while Orc tested his weapons on Psychobilly's hull. Yeah, I wouldn't have fallen for that one either, but apparently Psychobilly did. I would be highly suspicious if a commander just joined my squadron and wanted to test his ass weapons on my Mamba. So yeah, to no surprise whatsoever, Orc immediately targeted the power plant and killed him, you know, and then laughed and mocked him. And Orc was a lot more unpleasant in his messages than I've ever been to Psychobilly. I'll bring you those because they are quite funny, but it is quite horrible. But yeah, that's what happened. That's why I got bombarded with a load of messages claiming that I sent Pirate Orc after Psychobilly. Honestly, I didn't. Pirate Orc wouldn't do anything I asked him to do. I have no control over him. He is very much his own man. He's the leader of the Dark Marauders, and he does what he wants, and I do what I want. And occasionally we agree on things and do things together. But, you know, we're not really like ones for ordering each other around in the Dark Marauders. Every member's free to do what the hell they want. And, yeah. So, Orc thought his snaking was hilarious and really, really funny. Psychobilly was very upset by it, and I got an absolute load of messages about it. It was, I thought, very funny. But, you know, Psychobilly was very upset with the fact that someone cheated him, lied to him, joined his squadron, etc. But ultimately, if you're going to block people that try and attack you, people are going to come at you in inventive ways. That's one of the unintended consequences of blocking everyone and telling everyone they're wrong for PvPing, is you're going to attract attention from people who like to PvP. And like I say, blocking is not the be all and end all. I can quite easily kill someone who's got me blocked. I've done it before, I can do it again. It's not that difficult. You just manually wake on someone's instance. You get a friend to interdict them that's not blocked, and then you manually drop on their wing signal, and you can get in there with the person who's got you blocked. So blocking does is almost pointless within Elite Dangerous, other than it stops people being able to track you. But you can achieve the same thing as by not letting them on your friends list, by blocking and unblocking them. You don't have to keep them blocked to keep them from tracking you. But, you know, I'm sure Psychobilly knows that. He's someone that's played this game for 5 years, as he keeps telling me. And, yeah, after Orc stopped messaging him, Psychobilly did his usual and kept on sending messages. My favourite one was the one where he said that he's loved by his squadron and in real life, which is the equivalent of a child saying, well, my mummy loves me, when they're being picked on. But, you know, honestly, Psychobilly, I have no grudge against you. Please feel free to continue trying to block everybody and play PvE only. I'm not going after you because I really can't be bothered with people that don't want to play. That's all. Thank you very much for watching.